Beloved Creator of all that is, all beings of light and love, seen and unseen, it is with gratitude that we continue to grow. With your guidance, we are progressing to a shared goal, not knowing what obstacles will come to daunt us or strengthen us. Because we trust in the unseen divine, because we feel that presence not with our physical senses of touch or sight, we feel it still. And because we know we are here for a higher purpose than what the culture has programmed us to believe, because and despite all of this, we are steadfast. We know the talents and gifts we have been given are for us to use for a higher purpose and for the greater good. Knowing all of this, along with the perils and potholes we face at times, we express our great gratitude. Gratitude for the curiosity, for the learning, for the protection, for the grace, and for the delight of being here at this incredible time of transition for our planet and for our planetary family. And so it is.
Hello, my name's Ron Vroman. I'm the old white man talking head for the Oregon Statewide Jural Assembly. A solution is not difficult. The return to Article 4, Section 4 of the United States of America's Constitution. Unlike Richard, you probably don't have it memorized, so I'll read it. Article 4, Section 4. The United States, that's the de jure United States of Washington District of Columbia, not the de facto incorporated bunch that's there now, but the United States shall guarantee to every state in this union a republican form of government and shall protect them against invasion and on the application of the legislature or of the executive when the legislature cannot be convened against domestic violence. Okay? We have to be able to get there. And what took us 4.5 years to accomplish on Oregon can be done by a Jural assembly of 5 or 6 in 15 hours work, $60 for postage, $40 for a seal, file all the paper at the same time, and in 30 days it's a fact. Use your time waiting to gather your jury pool of men and women to populate your grand jury, your petite jury, your clerk of court, your marshal, and provisional government on your state, commonwealth, or territory. We have an action committee in our Jural Assembly, no more than 12. And we number several hundred now. We've had 6 grand juries, 5 petite juries with presentments and true bills, court's orders, and claims of cognizance. And it's all published at www.orsja.org. And what this is about is there is no law out of the United States of Washington District of Columbia. It went ink in 1871. That is not original jurisdiction. It is de facto. It cannot call an Article 3 court claiming original jurisdiction over a man or woman with their progeny on the land and soil of their state, commonwealth, or territory without ruler or subjects. That court is found in Amendment 7, where the value is more than $20. It is common law with a jury verdict that has no appeal in fact. That is a de jure civilian court of record having implemented Ex parte Milligan and eliminated the United States federal district courts on Portland and Eugene on Oregon, 18 U.S.C. 242, color of law. We have also abolished the judiciary of the state of Oregon, aka all caps state of Oregon, they have all acquiesced to being without a proper oath to a proper constitution with God included. There are 33 states and commonwealths. The the state of Oregon's legislature, 89 in total, were all convicted of oath breaking and they have no honor. As was the executive branch, they cannot hold a position of trust. They were convicted in our Article 3, Amendment 7 Civilian Court of Record. Original jurisdiction has not been constituted since South Carolina seceded from the Confederation and Perpetual Union's constitutional Republican form of government, December 1860, December 24th, 1860. Guaranteed to every state among the several states of the United States of America, except on Oregon. We have returned Oregon to de jure. Now I lost my place. We cannot have de jure while there is color of law de facto incorporated defunct bankrupt usurpers still ensconced in Washington District of Columbia, forts, ports, and needful buildings. De facto cannot exist in the presence of the de jure provisional government. A social compact, such as Article 1, Section 1, the lawful de jure provisional government on Oregon, when in a Congress assembled of, by, with, for the 32 states in our union, Oregon and 32 more. Then we add the 17 territories, each in a different color of law of a different de facto governance, with a different fraud for Kansas, Nevada, West Virginia, and so forth. So, Nikki helped figure out that our de jure Jural Assembly has all the authority to provide for the Electoral College, and we have all the authority to populate our provisional government. And I yield.
They do not want to let go of this. They do not intend on losing here. And we do not intend giving it back to them.
And then the bullets started flying. Then he jumps out of the car, and he's got both his hands up. And he got out of the car, and he had his hands in the air. He's like, just shoot me then. This is what you want, just shoot me. And they did. They shot him dead. With his hands in the air, and I saw it. I swear to God. He was just walking with his hands in the air. And they shot him. And they shot him dead, and then after he was down on the ground, they shot him 3 more times.